Hey guys, this is your coach Andrea here. Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're making the Nori Rolls from phase 1 of the Ultimate Reset. I chose this one because it looks a little complicated when you look at it in the book. I remember when I did this Ultimate Reset the first time, I looked at it and I was like, really? But it's really not that bad. The first time I made it, I used basmati brown rice, which was not a good choice. It was very messy, but I ended up just picking it up and eating it like a burrito. It was no big deal. I still getting the nutrients, so it's not a big deal. So moving on, first thing I want to share with you is how to choose an avocado, because avocado is in this recipe. You probably already know this, but just in case you don't, when you're picking an avocado, you want to look at the belly button. Actually, this one's just turning to ripe. It should be green, like bright green in the navel, and a little bit soft to touch. Don't squeeze it, you're going to bruise it. But I just want to share that little tip for you. Some of the little extras I put in there. Anyway, moving on. So I have all my ingredients. This is the tempeh I use. I sliced it up. 1 avocado. I do add lemon because lemon makes everything awesome. The carrots and the cucumber. Now I use the small cucumbers, the mini cucumbers. They're just more dense and yummy. The carrots, you know, in the recipe it says to get 1 medium carrot and chop it up. This is about 1 carrot. Now I got these because it makes life easier. Okay, they come already sliced. I mean, that's up to you. It's a judgment call. I like to choose my battles, and that's not one of them I wanted to have tonight. So I took my Optimize when I first started. So I'm steaming my short grain brown rice in the steamer, or in the rice cooker, and I'm sipping on my apple cider vinegar as we go. So, because this whole process is taking me about a half an hour to do because I'm making a video too. So anyway, moving on. This is a really good seasoning. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. This is Eden Shake. It is, trying to get this to focus. It is sesame and sea vegetable seasoning. So it's just totally pure. It has no preservatives or any kind of MSG in it or anything. It's just sea vegetables and sesame seeds, and it's nice to sprinkle on there. Okay, so anyway, I have my pan with a little bit of dabble of olive oil in there. I'm going to put it on medium heat. Okay, I'm just going to throw my tempeh in there. You could probably let it heat up a little bit more before you throw it in there, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. My tempeh that I got tonight is a little bit crumbly, but that's all right. So we're going to let this cook in the pan until it's nice and crispy, or at least brown. Don't overcook it. Just make sure that it's a little bit crispy and brown on the edges, okay? And then while that's cooking, I'm going to slice up my avocado. So we'll be right back. I'm going to show you another little trick that I like to. I'm going to see if I can do this with one hand because I'm holding the camera. But to get the seed out, just go like this, and then you're going to twist it but while holding the avocado, and it pops right out. Can't do it with the camera in my hand. So, and remember that this recipe calls for only 1/4 of an avocado, not the entire avocado. So I recommend, because avocados spoil really fast, so I recommend just mushing it up and putting it in an airtight container. You can make some guacamole or something with it, or use it for another recipe tomorrow. Okay, so waste not, want not. I have my nori sheet, and I topped it with rice, very thin layer. I have my tempeh here, and I'm going to put some carrots. Just going to lay them neatly. And you know what? I'm a little nervous because I might not roll this very well because I don't have a mat. But you know what? It's okay. If you make a mess, it's no big deal. As long as you eat it, it's not any less nutritious if it's not perfect, okay? All right, so I have that. I have my avocado, my 1/4 avocado. And cucumbers. You notice that this buckles a little bit with the heat of the rice, and that's okay. Alright, now I'm going to need both hands to roll this, so wish me luck. And voila! there is my roll. I rolled it up this way, okay, very carefully, making sure it's tight. And then the very end of the sheet here, I wet with water so that it'll stick. And it did. Yay! I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous that I wasn't gonna get that right because last time I did it, it was a disaster, it was a mess. But like I said, if you make a mess and it's not perfect, it doesn't make it any less nutritious, okay? Just eat it. It's actually very tasty. And while I was cooking the tempeh, I sprinkled a little bit of lemon juice on the tempeh. Just makes it taste, gives it a little zip. And I think that you're going to enjoy that. So I'm going to slice it now and we'll see how that goes, okay? Voila, the finished product. They're not perfect, but you know what? They're much better than last time I tried to make these, but they are delicious. I recommend sprinkling a little bit of that Eden seasoning on there and a little bit more lemon juice. You know, you don't have to dip it in soy sauce or anything like that. Don't do that. It's just very tasty by itself with the lemon juice, and it's very nutritious. It's very good for your gut. It's very good for giving you minerals that you need. The sea vegetables are loaded with minerals like potassium and magnesium and iron and things like that, and B12, B vitamins. So, you know, enjoy that. The rice is very good for you. It's brown rice. It's gluten-free. It's good for your gut. And vegetables. I mean, enough said. Anyway, I really hope this helped you out. It's really not that complicated. I wish I could have shown you the rolling and cutting process, but it really just roll it up from the bottom up. And then when you slice, just make sure your pieces are about that big. You try to slice too thin, you're going to push all the stuff out. So just, you know, make them a good inch or so. You want 6 pieces. There's 5 there because I ate one while I was cutting. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help you and support you in this, and to show you that eating healthy doesn't mean that you have to eat just bland food. You know, I personally have not eaten so many varieties of delicious food than when I started eating clean. So there's a lot to look forward to, and a lot I want to share with you. So I hope this brought you some value, and I hope you have a good evening. And until next time, we'll see you later.